What you gonna make today?
I am making shepherd's pie, everybody.
And you do have someone, Betty Van Tassel.
Oh, hey Betty. Hello, sweetie. How's everybody doing out there today? So today, instead of using water with this mix, BB is going to be using the Guinness Beer, okay? Because normally if you go into an Irish pub, a real Irish pub, or restaurant, usually 90% of what they cook, 99.9% of what they cook, they do use Guinness Beer. So, BB is going to be using that today instead of water. And I got this from Petra, who lives in the UK. So, she knows I love this stuff. But instead of doing the peas, carrots, and corn, BB's only going to be doing the peas and the carrots. Got to stay away from the corn for me. So, what I have done is I went ahead and pre-cooked the potatoes. So, that's ready because you know potatoes like to take forever.
Jerry R says hi, BB.
Hi, Jerry.
Kyle says hi.
Hi, Kyle.
Hope Kyle's safe out there.
Yeah, really.
Because he may not get the brunt of the hurricane.
But he's going to get some of it.
But he's definitely going to get some rain and
So,
stuff out of it. So
BB has got 1.5 pounds of hamburger here. That package only calls for 1 pound. But that's okay. I've made it this way before and it's perfect. All right.
Monday night into Tuesday, Kyle says.
Get ready to hunker down, Kyle.
Yeah.
You may be floating to work. All right. So
Betty says, what is the name of the package of mix? So I want you to bring that up here a little bit.
I'll bring it up.
Now, someone did mention in the comments that they have it in a
Publix
that's
in Odessa.
In Odessa, that they have a
English section in the
and
store.
we are going to take a ride there to see about this English section.
And I'm also going to see if our Publix, well, it has it, and if they can start carrying it.
Because with Publix, what's good about Publix is if you go into a Publix and you say, hey, I would like
right.
a certain product, like, you know, when they first brought down
Sabrettes.
Well, Sabrettes. They put a couple Sabrettes out there. And then if it starts selling, because a lot of people are moving here, from then on, they'll stock Sabrettes. And that's what they would do with Sabrettes, the onions. What's that other thing? Oh, Betty's in Georgia, too.
Oh.
Ooh, be careful, Betty. Yeah, I know you guys are going to get the brunt of the wind and the rain. But definitely be careful out there because now they're talking about it's a possibly 5 when it is.
Yeah.
And I could have sworn a Katrina hit at 5, but they're saying that it hit at 3 or 4, or I don't know.
That was mixed. Some people said it was a 5, but you know how that goes.
And that definitely goes up there, way up there.
Yeah.
But in Publix, anyway, if you, like, what the hell's that thing, that little meat sausage that we got? Oh, she's from Augusta, where Al Too Smooth is at.
Oh, yay!
She probably sees Al Too Smooth riding the bike. He's literally from Augusta, the mountain biker.
Yeah.
But
what the Vienna sausages?
No, the real small one that's real spicy.
Chorizos.
Right, chorizos. There was never no chorizos when I first came down here, and there was one. Amanda's on.
Hi, Amanda.
And there was one in one Publix that someone had requested, and now you find chorizos everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
Yeah, it goes Kyle, Canton and Augusta. I can't believe that Betty's from Augusta.
Cool.
Hopefully she knows Out Too Smooth, because like I said, he's the mountain biker. He does videos.
All through
hashtag
Augusta.
Out Too Smooth mountain biker. We got Amanda. All right, so BB, you already cooked the potatoes.
Yeah, potatoes are cooked. I'm going to keep them hot. I don't want them drained yet. So right now we're cooking up the hamburger. Once this is cooked, and I also put a half an onion in there.
Erica A is on. Amanda,
hello, Erica.
Amanda, we are cooking. Petra sent us the Coleman shepherd's pie mix.
Again.
And that is UK.
Yeah.
Like you won't find it here, but we were told you can find it in Odessa because they have an English section. So we're gonna look into that, but we're gonna use beer this time.
Yeah, BB's using Guinness.
Yeah, go show 'em. BB sacrificing one of her beers.
It's all right. I got 2 more.
2 more left. Erica A is on there. How you doing, Erica?
So yeah.
Well, Betty, if you go to hashtag Out Too Smooth, the mountain biker, he has what does he have again? He's a kidney warrior that rides a bike through Augusta, and he does amazing videos. I mean, he really
puts the work into his.
Yeah, like he says,
it takes him days to shoot one video.
Yeah. I mean, he's amazing and stuff.
BB don't have that much time.
For us, it's like shoot and go.
Yes.
Shoot and go, because we tried one time doing the whatchamacallit.
Only time we really plan out something is if we're doing a video on the car.
It's hard to.
And then even sometimes that doesn't pan out the way you want it to.
We do a take one.
Yeah.
Now Betty says, I have a really good friend in the UK. I'm going to have her send me some. Yeah. And like I said, we're going to check out our local Publix, which I doubt that they will have it. But we are going to go to the Odessa Publix. Yeah. And what's good about this is that it's not sold here in the United States. I think that's why like when Petra sent us the pudding.
And the Jello.
And then the Jello, which they call jelly, which we're going to make one day.
Yeah, we're going to also do that as well.
I mean, it's just amazing when you can eat something from another country that's not here.
Right.
I mean, it's I don't know how to explain it, but it's just one of those amazing things that it's almost like going there. Maybe they have it in the Publix in Georgia. Yeah. You would be surprised, because if you suggest these things, like if you're in Georgia and just say if something you like, Kyle, in Florida that Publix sells here, you can talk to the manager and say, listen, when I go to Publix in Plant City, this is what they have, but you guys don't have it here. Is there a way you can bring, some in?
Right.
And what they do is they just bring one little case in for you, and they'll sell it to you, and they'll try it on their shelf.
Right.
Now, when a lot of people start buying that certain thing, they will stock it.
Yep, all the time.
Yeah, like I said, Sabret's was never here.
No.
Then Publix, someone from up north was like, listen, can you get me a couple Sabrets? And that's how it all started. Now Sabrets is everywhere.
Yeah, but Publix. Like certain stores in Lakeland, like the one that's on 98, the Publix, I would go in there, I could not find that Sabrets. But Buddy let me go into Zephyr Hills. Yeah. It's stocked.
And it's certain areas there, like the one guy that commented, he says it's in Odessa.
Right.
So I'm not saying he's wrong, because it can be in Odessa, might have a United Kingdom section.
Or an English section.
But he calls an English section.
Right.
And it's only over there because there's a lot of Englanders.
That could be.
From over there.
Yeah.
And they have a Publix Sabor, which they're painted brown, and those Publixes, they're like going into a Spanish store.
Yeah.
So if you ever see a Publix with a sabor or a little hashtag, that means that Publix carries half and half. So you can find your Spanish ingredients there, whether it's from Mexico or Puerto Rico.
Betty said her father was from Liverpool, so she grew up on
Wow, that's cool.
That is cool.
The Beatles. I bet you he grew up with the Beatles.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you'd be surprised. Like, I grew up in New Jersey. I mean, you had Bon Jovi that didn't live too far. I mean, I don't know him and stuff like that. But now Kyle says some Publix in Orlando have a British section.
Yeah, now I could see that because
due to being close to Disney. That's true.
That's true because they do have a lot of English people that do come over.
Yeah.
So, although they're not coming over yet.
Yeah. But yeah, that is true. Like, you know, I wouldn't doubt it. No, he was born in 1930s. Oh, wow.
Okay,
He was born
not.
in the good old days. Well, the good old days, I mean, in the 1930s, well, when we watch a lot of British TV, you know, it wasn't a bad era, bad time to live over there.
No.
And stuff. I mean, I love watching British TV, mysteries and old stuff about it.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
What?
We have a spammer.
Hey, Dad Vader!
Erica, love me some Beatles. Yeah, it's hard to say if I grew up in the 70s or in the 80s because in the 80s was my high school years. And in the 70s was my kindergarten to middle school. Well, in New Jersey, they went up to 8th grade. There was no middle school. It was like K through 8th. So I listened to Beatles, The Doors, but I listened to disco. But then in the 80s, as I got into high school, was when really was the best years, was the 80s and stuff. That's when the best movies came out.
How about those Bucks?
As a 20, look at him. He's all happy that they won the preseason. Yeah, how about those Bucks in the preseason? I love preseason celebrators.
That means it's going to get better as the season
If you
goes
say
on.
so, if you say so. There is a percentage average that a team. Let me tell you something. The Patriots, when they had Tom Brady, were the most stinkiest preseason team ever.
No, that would be the Bucks.
No, it was the Patriots. When they had Tom Brady, they were the most stinkiest preseason team ever because they were trying out people and they always won the Super Bowl. So it's not, I mean, I've seen people go undefeated in preseason.
The preseason doesn't really matter, but.
Right. But to Dad Vader, hey.
Yeah, but they're trying
take
out
it, Dad Vader.
They're trying out their second string too, which is all
take
good.
it. Erica's probably saying, "Oh my God, there goes
cameraman again."
No, there goes her husband.
No, because she's a Bucks fan too.
I'm just saying.
She's saying, "Oh my God, there goes cameraman again."
No, Dad Vader's jinxing the Bucks. That's all I got to say.
No.
You talk about preseason. So what are you doing now? You waiting on the meat to cook?
Waiting on the meat to cook.
For how long?
Waiting on that. Well, I got it on high, so.
So you have the meat on high.
Yep, with my onions.
Okay, and the mix is not in there yet.
No.
The beer is not in there yet. Okay, so right now it's just the meat with the onions.
Listen here, now I've got a runaway onion.
And you got a runaway onion.
No runaway onion. Gotta have my onions.
Wait, you really have a wall phone? Let me tell you something about that wall phone. Okay?
That wall phone's an antique.
When my house, well, our house was built, they wanted $200 and something to connect the line from the pole to my house. So I told them in 2004, you can keep your $200 because I have a cell phone. For years, I have been looking for a phone. And that's the rotary one. Once you show them, BB, once you pick it up there, you can't pick it up from there?
No, I'm not doing that.
Well, you'll be in the picture. That's why you got to lean your head over.
See?
And it is a rotary. I paid $50 for that phone.
Yeah.
If we had a line to the house or like Spectrum does phones, that phone would work. That's a working phone.
Well, you hear it. If you pick it up,
Yeah.
you'll
hear the internet dial tone on it because it's not connected. But
actually, we were looking for the old other one, but we found the dial.
Right, I wanted to touch the square touch tone.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what we grew up on was that right there. Imagine calling 911 on that phone. You'd be dead. And then if you make a mistake, you have to hang up because you didn't go all the way. You know, because 0, if you don't go all the way, it's going to go where it stops at. So, you know.
I remember these cords were, my grandparents used to have a lot longer.
Yeah. Yeah, that was how you used to walk around the house. And I'm telling you, but I had to get it. And I've seen them go for $100 or more.
Yeah.
But I wanted that particular color because it matched the house.
Yeah.
So I did spend the $50 on eBay because it just reminds me of the good old days in Jersey when when we grew up and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
And my grandparents also had one phone before they got this one. That type was the one that you picked up and you had to talk into it this. Yeah.
It's like everyone always had their phone in their house, but rarely you would see this wall phone.
Right.
You know, so that was more of just, like I said, it is a working phone if we did ever get phone to the house, but no, I mean.
Everybody comes in and says, "Oh, does that work?"
That was the days where you didn't have caller ID, so you had to pick up the phone. And it was hard to make crank calls on those phones and stuff because, like I said, it was just amazing, the dial thing. Yeah, it is a nostalgic. It's awesome. And it's just amazing how to find them. We've went to
antique
shops. Yeah, we found them. And let me tell you something.
Those things are expensive.
And they're hard to find. And we seen one for $19, but it had the white handle.
Yeah.
It was the one that you put on the counter.
Yeah.
Like the square one.
The square.
It had the white handle, and it was a black phone, white handle, and the wire was different. And, I want something that everything is one color and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you if something ever happens to me, my kids or whoever is left behind, they're not going to know what that is.
Look at our grandkids when they come over. Nana, what is that? It's a telephone. A what?
And the thing is when the house was built, there was a wall jack there. So for me to cover up the wall jack, I mean, it took me years to get that because it was just the right price and the right phone.
And
I had to have the right phone.
we were looking for.
I had to have that phone there. But yeah, those were the good old days. So.
It's funny when the grandkids came over and looked at it and said, "Nana, what is that?" I said, "It's a telephone."
I mean, everyone always, they just want to pick it up, even if they just want to pick it up and stuff, just to experience it. But yeah, it's
kids today don't know what a phone is or was.
But we definitely do want to say for everyone who's living in Georgia right now, Louisiana.
Let me tell you, our thoughts and prayers are with you guys.
And it's going to go straight up the middle of the country, even though it might not be at a hurricane, but if wind, storm, you guys live out there. If it's been raining or dry.
Georgia, Alabama.
We get mudslides.
Well, you got
if
tornadoes.
It's dry,
that form,
yes.
So our
and you got trees that are not used to it and stuff. So.
And I feel so bad for Louisiana. They're going to get nailed once again with a hurricane as strong as Katrina.
Yeah. And it was on the same day.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it was today that they were hit with Katrina, and today they're being hit with the Ida and stuff.
God bless them.
And the same section, the same area, and everything. And there was no really on how to evacuate because, again, they didn't expect it to go there.
Right.
2, they didn't expect it to jump from 1 to 4, possibly 5.
They were expecting maybe a possible
2 or 3.
2.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Like where we live in here in Central Florida, it's not bad to get a strong storm because it's more we got more mountainy. Say the grounds are higher, hilly. Right? So it's not as bad, but you're not getting away from a 5, and that's usually the people on the coast.
I feel bad for the people that were there at the airports trying to get the hell out,
and they closed the airports
down yesterday.
But everyone's at the beach today, playing with the waves.
I'm sure they are.
And that day we went to the beach, I think we wound up getting algae bloom sick.
Oh my God.
I mean, you may not see it, but it's not, I mean, I don't recommend anyone go to the beach right now, but.
You know, that red tide crap has lasted longer this year than it ever has.
Yeah, because when we did that live at the beach, I was itching all night and the salt taste was in my mouth. I mean, it was like, I couldn't believe it.
It was like we were in the water and swallowed salt water, but we weren't even in the water. We just walked through it.
For like 2 days, it was like the back of our throats was just salty and stuff.
Thank God for diffusers. All right, let's move the char.
How's the meat coming on? Oh, Petra's on.
Hey, Petra.
She says, "Hi, BB Cameraman. I am on vacation. Woo! Hence, have not watched YouTube the past couple of days." Wow.
Petra, where are you on vacation at?
That's what I'm saying.
All right, draining.
You draining the fat?
The fat. Well, it was lean hamburgers, so.
And the reason BB is running the water, because when you have a septic tank, you don't want that grease
building up around the pipe.
Yeah, because that's a very expensive job.
Oh! Cool, Petra. That's another country
Germany.
Well, she's from Germany. That was another country I always wanted to visit, Germany.
Now, Betty says her husband was hit by a car in October. He can't walk very good, so my neighbor is going to take my gazebo down and make sure everything is going to secure it just in case. Was he hit personally or was he in a car accident? Because we've been in 3 car accidents in 3 years that were not our fault. And the last one was not fun.
No, and stuff.
Well, definitely, Petra, take some pictures of Germany.
Send it to baby.
Because,
all right, here comes the Guinness, y'all.
Now, how much Guinness you gonna put in there?
It's 300.
300 what?
Milliliters.
Okay, because we're doing it in their directions, not in the American.
Yep.
So instead of water being at 300,
which is like about a cup, almost a cup and a half American measurements.
But I'm saying instead of water, what the ingredients say, we're using the Guinness.
Yeah, we're using the Guinness,
the beer.
Dude.
He was on a bike. He sustained her. Oh my gosh.
Oh Jesus.
I'm telling you. Yeah, BB's son.
My oldest son.
Yeah. Yeah. He was hit by a car on a bike.
And drugged the length of a football field.
Yeah. And unfortunately, he passed away that day that they hit him. So I hope they caught the person that hit your husband there because...
They never caught mine.
Yeah. He was hit head on. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm telling you, I mean, Florida is one of the
worst.
What they say is the highest bicycle hits, especially out in Davis Island. Mm-hmm. But Florida is the #1 death, like one of the #1 deaths is bicyclists.
Yeah.
And stuff. Oh, it was a hit and run. Yep, that's how her son.
Yep. And they never caught the person.
Yeah, they never did.
But the state trooper kind of forewarned us that they
all right, what's it? Whoop.
All right.
Taste the bag.
So this is just peas and carrots. Because y'all should know by now I can't have corn, so.
And you already put the ingredients in with the beer.
I've already put the beer in.
Okay.
Ooh, that smells so good.
All right, Erica says, BB, you inspired me to cook right now. Making biscuits and gravy for my hubby. Biscuits.
Ooh,
I'm telling
to
you.
your house, biscuits and
If
gravy.
you want
I
biscuits,
love that.
Walmart brand is the best biscuits. I promise you. Walmart has the best biscuits.
All right, now I'm going to put this on low for just a few minutes.
All right, before you put it on low, let the cameraman fly.
Yeah,
That's
but they can't smell it though.
I'm telling you.
Oh, heaven.
That does smell good.
Heaven.
Yeah, that smells real good.
All right, let's get rid of the trash.
Peter says this is a great idea, using the Guinness instead of water.
Yeah.
Yeah. We definitely want it to be like
yeah.
When we went to this 2 places,
we went
an
to
Irish
Roglin,
pub,
the Roglin,
and Disney Springs,
yeah.
And we went to that other place in downtown Tampa. They use Guinness beer in everything, and that's what we wanted. We want to, like, since this is UK, like, this is really how you would be eating over there.
Trust me, my own father.
Betty says they left him there on the road to die. Yep. That's what they normally do, which he almost did. And he's only alive because a stranger that knew CPR. Unfortunately,
the stranger that seen
he's seen everything happen.
And seen the vehicle. He didn't get the tag, but they said that it was like a lowrider, what our car is. But they broke every bone in the boy's body.
Yeah. That he was backing up and over, like trying to get him from underneath.
Yeah, they were trying to get him from underneath the car. He stopped the car. They didn't stop the car.
Yeah.
Once the car stopped, then they backed up over him and then went over him again real fast. And that's how they got off him. Because my son was 6'4" and 280 pounds of solid muscle. So, yeah.
Yes, the witnesses seen that, but they couldn't. I mean, and it was on a dark road too. It was like on a very dark road, so it's not like you can really see a lot because of the headlights start messing with your eyes. They open up your pupils, and then then everything around you is different. Sure, biscuits for everyone.
Biscuits and gravy. I love that.
Yeah, BB likes the sausage, biscuits, and gravy.
You ain't kidding.
Breakfast and stuff.
I may have been born in Michigan, but I'm truly a Southern girl.
All right, it's starting to smell good up in here.
I'm saying.
And the alcohol. Now, when you pour the Guinness, what happens to the alcohol in the beer?
You cook the alcohol out. The only thing you have left is the flavoring of the yeast and barleys and hops that are in the beer, which is awesome for your meat.
What else did you cook that one time with Guinness beer that came out real good?
The steaks, because you can also use it to marinate your meats. Okay.
Yum, brisket.
My ex-mother-in-law was afraid to cook with alcohol because she was allergic to it. So I even brought her to Culinary Arts and brought the book home and said, listen, right here, you're cooking the alcohol out, so. Yes,
Petra, she is definitely going to put mashed potatoes on the top of that.
Heck yeah.
With cheese, I mean.
Heck yeah.
So it happens when you have leftover Guinness.
Shoot, that's not that much left over. But we're not going to pour it out.
No, you're not going to pour it out. You're just going to pour it down your throat there.
Listen here, my Irish grandmother, God rest her soul, she cooked with beer all the time.
Yeah.
I think that's where my father got it from.
I don't know what happens to Kyle, Erica.
Kyle, did we lose you again?
Kyle falls back. She says, Betty says, BB, I'm sorry. And so thankful God spared my husband's life and let him here with me. He is the love of my life. And we're thankful too. We are thankful on that there was someone there to thank.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
It's hard when you lose a spouse, but it's a lot harder when you lose a child.
Yeah.
Grant you, he was going to be 23 years old, but he was part of a twin and he was mine. So.
And the only thing is like in a hit and run, even if you found the person, if unfortunately in today's
society.
world, in today's society, if that guy just had the basic car insurance,
right,
it might as well be a hit and run because
it was that.
What are you gonna get? What money can you get to help you out?
It was 2014 when Florida wrote it into law that if a person died from a hit and run, it was considered a felony.
And that was after those kids got hit in Davis Island because there were so many people dying on bicycles and joggers because they were racing there. And they were literally coming off the road to hit them.
Yeah.
And stuff.
It's crazy, but...
that's the only thing that stinks,
The only thing I can say is I miss him every day. But they said they would never find the person who hit him, and they were correct. But as I told the state trooper, maybe that's for the best because the man upstairs is going to hand him down a worse punishment than these courts ever could.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And in Florida, that's why you have no fault insurance.
Yeah.
That's what no fault comes into play.
Yeah.
Because what happens is that if I hit someone, whether I hit them personally or hit their car, they can't really go after your insurance. They have to go after their insurance.
Right.
So you're really suing your own insurance company to get the money because someone didn't have enough coverage. That's why it's always good to, like what we do is we have full coverage and we carry higher than
the law requires.
The law requires because it came in handy in our 3 accidents because, like I said, again, if someone that hits you doesn't have, because everyone has no fault, it's just depending on no fault 5,000, no fault 10, 20. That's why a lot of these lawyers, they don't really care to take cases that are going to bring them $5,000 because it's all about the money.
All right, we are draining the taters, guys. Okay, let's put you over there. I have to bring my bowl.
Oh, I'm going to get ready to turn on that whatchamacallit, the headacher. And you'll find out, Erica, that Florida's insurance is one of the highest insurance because of not hit and runs. It's because people are faking. Like if you're behind someone, a lot of people will slam brakes just to sue you.
Yep.
So
Florida's a wonderful state.
Yeah, they have a lot of, especially in the Tampa area. Tampa is known.
And Petra, I'm using my Kerrygold butter. All right, it's going to get loud, y'all.
The headache moment. Oh, that ain't that bad.
No.
Yes, Petra, someone had mentioned that they do sell that here in Odessa, Florida, so we're going to see if it's true.
And Kyle just said in Orlando, so...
Oh, yeah, and Orlando has a British section as well, so we are definitely going to check that out because the last one you sent us and we made was amazing.
Amazing.
And now I can just imagine with this beer in it.
When I first started cooking with beer, cameraman was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm cooking, but you're putting beer in it and you'll be okay.
I wonder if Petra, if you made that pudding yet. The Godiva.
No, she said she's waiting for her sons to take pictures.
Oh, okay. Definitely send us Germany pictures in the email. And did you know we only had one person that sent us a picture of their coffee mug, and her name is Kim?
Ronnie.
Was it Ronnie or Kim?
Ronnie.
Ronnie. and she won the Java contest. It's like a lottery. All it takes is one to be in it. But hopefully we're supposed to be getting some curling irons that someone wants us to do a review on them. And
yeah.
We'll be definitely doing a giveaway on that one. Not
and
like
it's supposed
BB
to be rechargeable.
Yeah, a USB traveling curling iron.
Yeah, so we'll see how this goes.
So we already know BB's not going to use it. So.
Hey, I will be using it. Just because I got curls doesn't mean I ain't going to use it.
That meat smells so good.
Petra, BB is in heaven, woman. Look at that.
And it looks so gravy.
Mm-hmm.
Like
That's what
wet.
it does.
Like when you see the water, it doesn't look as moist. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
BB's going to have to. I'm going to have to get work today. Look how moist that looks.
Yeah, look. Well, you can see at the bottom.
Yeah.
See it?
That is moist.
This smells like.
The house smells good.
See, the other night I had it smelling like.
Taco salad.
Yep, I had
And
it
that taco
smelling like
salad
Mexico.
is gone. This took it over.
And then today it smells like you stepped into Ireland.
There you go.
Ta-da-da!
And what's good about shepherd's pie is that it doesn't take long to make.
No.
Like if we had to boil the potatoes all together, what do you think it takes?
Start to finish, I want to say about 30 to 45 minutes.
Because after this, it just goes in the oven and then the cheese gets on it.
Yep.
Donald L. Town says, make more Walmart grocery shopping videos. Yes, we will.
We will be.
Matter of fact, we have to edit Sam's Club that we went on the south side that was set up way different.
Way different, but nice.
And then as a matter of fact, today comes a Walmart video around either 4 or 7 o'clock. Comes a Walmart video in Plant City.
Yeah, we were out there too.
Yeah, we were out there in Plant City, so we did a video in there, and that was set up real different. It was like the food court was set all to the right side of the store. And I want to say it was more set up better.
Petra, one day I'll get my stuff out and I'll pipe out the potatoes and make it look really cute.
See what you did, Petra? You inspired her.
Listen here. By the way, Petra, ladies, he's working on some fall nails designs.
Got the old nails going. I heard Dad Vader wants some nails done.
Oh, I thought it was
He wants
you.
the Buccaneer nails.
Let me find the template and we'll get it.
You can send those plastic nails.
The artificial nails.
And then design them, and then we can mail them to Dad Vader.
Sure, he'll love me for that.
Not bad. We could do a nail for every Super Bowl the Buccaneers won.
Bite me.
That's 2 nails, dude. You should be proud that you even got 2. I mean, really, the second Super Bowl was bought, but we won't go that route.
Again.
It was bought.
Bite me.
Oh, Peter just sent us a photo from Germany. Let me see.
Cool.
I don't even know if you're. Oh no, this is my friggin'. This is my computer. You have the mail on yours and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, this here you have to do all this crazy stuff. My mother used to go to Germany all the time, once a year.
Stationed over there for a bit, wasn't she?
For the military. My brother lived in Germany when he was stationed there, and they used to bring back this triangle candy.
Cool.
She used to bring back a whole bunch of candy from Germany. Now you can find them here now, but she used to bring back
the
drinks
ones
and
that
everything.
stay with H. I always pronounce that.
It looks like a triangle, and then you cut it, and it had like peanutty kind of. But you can find them here now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle says that's a crazy Walmart. Let me tell you something, Kyle. We were in that Walmart, and not only 3 hours later, they closed the Walmart down because the employees had COVID.
15 of them tested positive for COVID.
And they had closed it down 3 hours after we were in there. And we were like, we were in the pool of COVID. Because right now, Plant City is a hotspot.
And Lakeland.
It's going crazy out there. Matter of fact, when we're door dashing, we're starting to buy whatchamacallit for these people, the COVID test.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let the oven heat up, guys, and then we're going to put this in the oven.
Show that a little bit closer here, Dee.
Okay.
But that's very cheesy.
You gotta have it.
I wonder if you could put ketchup on there.
After it's cooked, you can put anything you want on there.
I'm just saying.
Because you ain't putting it on right now.
We gotta make meatloaf one day. I love meatloaf with ketchup.
I do too.
I'm saying with ketchup on it.
Okay, well.
That is, where can we find some arrachera skirt steak? No stores have it down here, only Costco.
Fancy Fruit carries that.
Yeah. Spanish stores.
Yeah, you gotta
Bravo,
go to,
try Bravo, Fancy Fruit.
or Food Universe.
Food Universe.
Yeah, because now that's the Bravo.
Yeah.
Food Universe.
You have to go to a
or
Spanish.
Universe Food, something like that.
You have to go to a Spanish
store.
And there is a boatload.
In Orlando.
Yeah, yeah. Like Bravos are all over
the place.
In Bravos. But I don't know if there's a Fancy Fruit. Because Fancy Fruit, I know there's 3 here in Lakeland.
Yeah, because those are the steaks that I buy from Mom.
Yeah, yeah.
Because she uses those all the time.
To make empanadas.
Yeah.
Yeah, she uses those to make empanadas and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But Bravo, and then if there is a place called Fancy, what did I say?
Fancy Fruit.
Fancy Fruit and Produce.
Yeah. Google it.
But a Spanish store, definitely a Spanish
But you
store.
in Orlando, there's lots of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You just gotta find them. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to find them in the ordinary stores.
No.
Because in Orlando, a lot of the stores are for the tourists. Right. Yeah. They're for the international tourists that come from overseas.
Yep, and Brazil and all that. So yeah, that's where you're gonna find it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, but a lot of their stores, they're more for the people from overseas that come, not from Brazil, but from Germany and Ireland and stuff like that.
In Germany.
Let's say bye-bye, guys. Okay, you enjoy it, Petra.
You have
and we'll check out the
vacation.
pictures. Phoebe already seen the picture, did you or not?
Yeah, I seen it. I loved it.
She's seeing the pictures right now, but I'll definitely check them out. And you have a good vacation.
Yes, my dear.
But yeah, definitely a Spanish store. And there's a boatload of them.
Oh yeah.
Around there. I know there's big Bravos in Kissimmee. So there's got to be a big Bravo.
Somewhere around where he
Well, the thing is in downtown Orlando, it's Asian. There's a lot of Asian stores there. It's like our version of Chinatown.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's not more Chinese people there. It's more like from the Asian.
From like the Philippines.
From Asia.
To Asia.
Yeah, like from Asia and stuff.
Let's dry out.
Because they do a New Year's there and everything.
Yeah.
Kissimmee is where you'll see a lot of Spanish, like grocery stores, because Kissimmee is like a lot of Puerto Ricans are there, Cubans and stuff like that. But
South Brazilians.
Yeah, but I know in
Cubans.
By Orange Avenue and that one road, Colonial Drive. It's more the Asian area section of Florida. And then where he's at, he's kind of like in the middle of the tourist and the Asian.
Yeah.
He's more, yeah. But you'll have to find, like I said, a Bravo.
Yeah.
Definitely. Not that you drive to Kissimmee for her, but if you happen to be in Kissimmee.
But there's still got to be some around where he's at, though.
Well, if you go to the colonial side of it, that's where the college is at. Not FSU, the other college. F something. FEC or?
Oh, Florida Central University.
The one that always, they do
The Knights, yes.
Yeah, where the Knights are. Mm-hmm. But where the Knights are, you see that area there. I mean, I hate using the word black, but that's where, like, if you want Jamaican food, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like, South African food. You like in that area there, it's split up into two sections and stuff. You know, like I said, I just hate saying like that's the black section or whatever, but that's mainly where you have Creole food and stuff like that. Like
Brazilian and.
Well, no, not really Spanish food. It's mainly like Jamaican
Well, some of the Brazilian is part Jamaican and Creole. Yeah.
But Caribbean food.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jamaicans make Caribbean. But there's other nationalities, but that's all I'm just trying to say. Like, that's on the other side of Colonial. And then on the one side of Colonial, where Orange Avenue is, that's what they would call Chinatown. But I don't feel like it's Chinatown. It's it's another Asian.
Yeah.
There and stuff. Because we're going to go there and eat one day, and someone told us to go inside one of the food stores and check out the food stores.
Yeah. Well, that'd be good for me too because I make Chinese and Asian.
Yeah,
food,
and we always wanted to try the Thai food. Yeah, that's what it is, Thai.
Thai.
It's a lot of Thailand people in that area there that they call the Asian. Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, Dad Vader, just Google Bravo
or Universe Food.
Fancy fruit. Spanish stores around you, and they're gonna pop up, love. Yeah.
But yeah, you're almost getting there.
Almost. As soon as this oven preheats, I should have preheated it while I was putting it together.
Almost looked like the lights went out.
It's just getting dark.
No, the lights flickered, I think. That's not a good sign.
No, because that could mean somebody hit a pole.
That's right. I hate when that happens. When someone hit a pole.
It's okay, I got backup power.
But other than that, we like to thank everyone that watches our videos.
Live and others.
Definitely love when you guys comment the videos. And making videos.
Yeah.
Like you'll be seeing less and less of DoorDash. We're trying to keep that 3 days a week. But we're trying to get out more now.
Of our other videos.
Of our other
videos.
Yeah.
Going away videos. Granted, we're not going too far.
But it just seems like the DoorDash is so repetitive sitting in the car.
Yeah.
Things do happen every day, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, I love...
got to deal with some stupidity.
We got to get out of this house. We have to travel more because we're getting claustrophobic and...
Yes,
we have to be careful too because.
And I want to thank everyone that always comes out for the live videos too.
Yeah, like
so
Kyle.
Thank you, Kyle, Erica, Petra, Julie, everybody.
Oh yeah.
So thank you guys.
Yep, it's BB cleaning up the kitchen.
Yep.
See, Erica, when you make a mess, you gotta clean them.
Normally the rule is I cook, he does the dishes, but since we're doing the video, I don't want dishes stacked. So BB would just clean the dishes and we're gonna call it a day.
Plus, I cleaned the kitchen yesterday to get our studio ready. We call this Studio K.
K is for kitchen, and I told him Studio B, I've got to get it clean too because BB has been experimenting with nail designs. So for the fall and winter and Christmas and Halloween, so
And
my room right now looks like a tornado has hit it.
And I do want to say, like, when we went to go look for that house for Tim and Erica, because now someone made a comment and we're starting to see it more, is that these new houses that are not even a year old
are falling apart.
And they're leaking roofs, they're cracking, and what's good about it is that house we looked for Tim and Erica, that was
already built.
Well, that was made in the time that when houses were built,
they took their time doing it
correctly. Right. Yeah. There was a flow of people moving in, but to them at that time it wasn't a big flow because you had more property. And that's how you can tell. When you buy a house in Florida, that's how you can tell if you're buying into a good house or a bad house, is the size of your property.
Yeah.
If your property is shrinking and your house is more the property, you're buying into an era that they were rushing the heck out of building. And later on, we're going to take a ride. I'm going to see if they put the foundation on this house, because literally what they're doing in these new houses today is they're laying the foundation on the ground like a pancake.
Yeah.
It's literally like a pancake with no side support. And they're putting the cinder blocks on the foundation. So you have a pancake with force on there, where like in our house or in Tim and Erica's house, they have literally a cinder block foundation
around the house, yes.
Where the house isn't leaning on the foundation itself. It's leaning on its own foundation. And if I can find this house here, and hopefully it's not too late, it's down the road, I'll do a video to show you, but definitely be careful when you buy houses, because it's, I heard people say, well, your foundation can have a crack. Well, let me tell you something. If my house isn't done yet and there's a crack in the foundation, which we found several cracks, there's a problem, because a crack only gets worse. It doesn't get better.
Yeah, it doesn't get better, especially in this.
And I'm not saying I don't have cracks on my house, but let me tell you something. My house was built in 2004, and the cracks are on the side wall.
Yeah.
They're minimal. They're not underneath the thing.
Yeah.
All right, we got X3 Jim. So I seen your car wash adventure. We're moving to Cypress Lakes in a few years, and I think the Bay Breeze you went to on 98, I think, is just down Cypress Lakes. Okay, the Bay Breeze that we went down to.
Which one was that one?
Is in Highlands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The Bay Breeze we went when we do DoorDash.
Yeah.
That's out in Highlands. That's not really Cypress Lakes. Cypress Lakes is more in Winter Haven, where Legoland is.
Oh, way out there.
Yeah, remember where we did the wings?
Yeah.
The wing. Well, we were gonna do a wing video, but we'll take a ride down there by Cypress Lakes. But Cypress Lakes, that's another good
30 minutes.
30 minutes to 45 minutes. As a matter of fact, in one of our DoorDash videos, we went to Winter Haven to do a DoorDash. But
let's just say BB won't do that again.
But we'll definitely do a video for you in Cypress Lakes, just to show you that area out there, because that's where Legoland is. That's where they're building that new Piggly Park.
Yeah.
Peter the Pig, or Petra the Pig.
Something like that.
I think that's really famous, and they're building her out there. Cypress Lakes is where the old Cypress Gardens used to be, which Legoland took over.
Yeah.
That's because that's next to Lake Wales, which is where the Bok Tower is and stuff. But Steph UF, the houses we live in Lakeland are very old, still going strong. Yes, and they are. And like I said, if I already recorded some of these other ways that they're doing the new foundation, and it was sad because I didn't notice it on Carlos's house until someone made a comment, was like, oh, well, it's okay to have a cracked floor. And your house, like I said, you don't even have the interior done yet. But then I started thinking about like, well, hang on a second. They're using wood to hold the cement up, and then they take the wood away.
Right.
Back in the day, it was cinder block. All right. It says the Cypress Lakes 55 in community is on 98 in Lake. Oh, the Cypress Lakes.
That's right over here.
No.
Yes, that's the mobile home park that's nearby Rock Ridge. I know where he's talking about.
No, he said by the bay, the car wash. Remember that one mobile?
Lakes, yes, the Cypress Lakes 55 and up community.
Right, and he put
on 98
by the Bay Breeze. But on 98.
Yes, that's where the older man got bit by the alligator.
I didn't see no.
Cypress Lakes on 98, dude.
Oh,
Google it.
I do have to Google that one. Hang on a second.
Oh my God, he hates to be wrong. Right, 2 golf courses. Right, Jim.
Oh, yeah.
That's where we usually see the deers on the backside off the Rock Ridge.
Cypress Lakes.
That's the name of the mobile home park. It's a 55 and up community.
There's a Bay Breeze right down the street 3 miles. Right. 2 golf courses. Hang on, because I want to see something here.
Jeez,
Let me see here, because, let me see, Cypress Lakes.
It's in the oven, guys.
55 and older. All right, because I want to make sure I'm talking about the right thing. Because this one here. Go ahead, BB, you can still talk.
I'm watching you.
No, but I mean, you got to keep the talking going.
Jim, I know where it's at, babe. It's the one that's right near Rock Ridge Road in 98.
Right near Rockridge Road in 98.
Coming off Rock Ridge here, our windy where I used to do the whole drifting thing.
Right.
Okay.
So that's...
You're coming up. You're going to make a right.
Oh, yeah, with the alligator, we see the deers.
Yeah.
By the park. Okay,
yes.
Yeah, that's a nice area there. That's... Well, when he said the Bay Breeze, that's what threw me off. Because there's 2 Bay Breezes we go to.
That just makes me wonder how much he really pays attention when we're out driving. Okay?
But yeah, that's where the alligator was caught climbing on the fence. Remember?
And that's where the older gentleman got his foot bit.
Right, because there's gators and deers there.
Because he went after the stupid golf ball.
Yes.
I'd have let that golf ball stay in the damn lake.
Yeah, that place there is fenced in.
It's beautiful over there.
They have their own security.
Yeah.
So it's definitely, I know I see like the Polk County security cars in there. So there is someone there that is like a community watch.
They have their own gym. They have everything there.
I got to see if we can get inside there. It says we have a day tour in February. They're hoping to move there. Oh, another Michiganer. He's from Michigan. As a matter of fact, if that gate is open, we'll drive through there and we'll do a quick video of the area. But that place is nice and it's well kept and everything. Yeah. Just gotta watch out for the gators. That's all. I mean, there is active gators.
If you're going golfing and the ball goes into the lake,
let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
All you northerns, if you got the dog, don't let it go to the lake by itself.
Or the woods. Okay. That's where they tend to hide. But yeah, that area there is still animal friendly because it's right down the road from Gator Creek Park.
Yeah.
And again, the name of the park, Gator Creek Park. So that's
although we've never seen any gators over there.
No, because it was dry, but Florida's the place to be. Let me say something about Florida being the place to be.
Florida is beautiful.
Florida can be the place to be if you don't come here, and I'm not talking about you in general. I'm just talking about, I'm just talking about in a general conversation. Florida is a place to be if you come here and accept everything Florida has to offer.
Right.
When I first came here, I was like, oh, in New Jersey we did this. Oh, in New Jersey, we did that. That was my biggest mistake. I was like, New Jersey, but it was like, no, I'm in Florida. After a while, some years, I started to fall laid back like the Floridians did and just follow what they were doing. Then Florida is a beautiful place because, like I said,
Florida is meant...
It was meant for the retirees, and it's really slow and laid back.
Right.
Now,
even the younger people, like even with me growing up and working on the farm and stuff. When your work's done, you go in the house, you go take a shower. It's chill time. It's your time.
Yeah.
It's time to relax. What's happening to kids? There's work time, there's play time, and that's what you got to do. You just, if you're coming here to retire or
like if that's like if you come here, like I want to do that.
Right.
That's what you're coming here for.
That's what Florida's meant for.
Yeah.
Leave all the stress back there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I promise you, for the first few years, when I was just like, oh, I know everything. I'm from New Jersey, and people were like, well,
he still thinks he knows everything.
Whatever. And then all of a sudden, people were just slapping me in the face with the truth. It was like, man, you ain't in New Jersey. This ain't how you do it. This is, and then all of a sudden, it was like, especially learning how to pump your own gas. In New Jersey, everything was on the go. Someone pumped the gas for you. Someone over here, I'm standing online like, come on, man, pump your own gas. And then I was like, whoa, like, they're taking forever. All of a sudden, I started to fall into line, and I slowed my lifestyle down.
Yeah.
And that's what it was about. It was about slowing your lifestyle down. I mean, a lot of Northerners that come here, you could tell the difference, like the Massachusetts people, they call them massholes.
Yeah.
Because they come down here like, this is how we do it, Massachusetts. Dude, keep all that back there. And that's what I learned.
Keep all the bad habits up.
And I'm not a true Floridian, but I feel like I am a true Floridian because I've been here since 93.
Right, and that's us. Jim, me and him are like big kids.
Yes.
We did our... been married, both divorced, had our kids. Kids are grown. Now it's our time to have fun and play.
What that Vader?
Hey, Vader, I don't even see him.
Yeah, he donated $5 to say, hi, I am cameraman. I just wanted to say I was a good Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Thanks for the donation, Vader. Son of a gun.
Oh, by the way, Dad, Vader, he's been watching those preseason games.
I have not watched not one preseason game yet, okay?
You put it on your bed. Don't you want to watch your Bucks? And I'm like, okay, so I get bored with that, or they piss me off, and I'm like, well, I got to go do my nails. I got to go in the nail room because I'm fixing to throw something.
This is the only game we can get down here.
It on.
This is the only game we can get down here is the Buccaneer game.
You're full of caca. You have ESPN.
I'm just saying. ESPN is not showing me New York Giants and stuff.
Poor thing.
But yes, you will love that area, Jim.
Yeah. Lakeland,
because you're in the county.
Yeah.
And the city is up to the Bay Breeze now.
Yeah.
And when I moved here, the city was way the heck down by I-4. But you were in the county area, so county living is better than living in the city because you can do more. You have more freedom out here.
Yeah.
You're not hearing. You hear sirens more now than you've ever, but
that's anywhere you live, love.
But I'm just saying, before that, you never heard the cops or nothing, and it's just beautiful and peaceful and quiet and stuff. You'll see when you start driving you'll see where you live at. It is, you still doing that. You're always back in Jersey.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but I never looked back. In Jersey, I grew up in the 70s and the 80s, the best years of ever living. in a state is New Jersey.
Okay, if you say
Because
so,
we're really
you weren't
looking
here then.
for a permanent Florida adventure. And yeah, because you do have a park, Jim, across the Gator Creek Park. It's a natural park that they have hiking trails that you could just
go biking.
Or walking, just carry a stick with you, a big stick. But you can go walking there every morning, every day. Where you live at, there's
so much to do in Lakeland, it's not funny. You go downtown, you've got Lake Mirror, you've got Lake Hollingsworth, you got all kinds of things that you can walk around and be active. A
snake. What kind of snake? What color snake was it? And another thing, Jim.
Yeah, Dad Vader, what color snake was it?
Because there's snakes
everywhere.
There was a snake on my front porch. My dad almost sat on it. But Jim, where you're going to be moving to, the advantage that you have is you can go to Zephyr Hills. You can go to Dade City and you can shop there.
Yeah.
Instead of going into Lakeland. Because what it takes for you to drive into Lakeland, downtown, you can go to Zephyr Hills. Mm-hmm. The black ones are good. Those are the one that keeps your frogs, your lizards.
Yeah, don't touch the black racer.
And they kill poisonous snakes that are there. They fight other snakes off.
Yeah. If you see a black snake, a racer, leave it alone. Because it will not mess with you unless you start jabbing at it. But we have a few of them here, and one I call Blackie. And he's pretty big, and he's got his little babies running around now. But yeah, we don't have to worry about it. They put off a scent to keeps the poisonous snakes away. So yeah. Pop found a coral snake. I'm not a coral snake, but a corn snake.
And he almost sat on it.
Almost sat on it.
Jim says we've been researching a lot of Lakeland, and that's how I found you guys. Your videos helped a bit, buddy. Mark has lived in Lakeland over 20 years and he loves it. Yeah, I mean, I promise you, I love Lakeland. I love Dade City because
it's more country.
If you really want, like they have stuff in downtown Lakeland, which we'll be showing, like on Saturdays events, food trucks. It's the same thing as Zephyr Hills. They got their once a month. Mm-hmm. Same thing in Dade City. What I like about Dade City, it's really country. And it's a beautiful drive. It's a small downtown. If you blink, it's gone. Same thing with Zephyr Hills.
Yeah.
But Zephyr Hills is starting to grow a little bit more.
We're turning into little Tampa.
Yeah.
And that's where I grew up, was Dade City, between Dade City and Zephyr Hills. But Zephyr Hills is where I grew up. My first husband, he was from Tampa. And then his senior year of high school, or junior year of high school, they moved to Dade City. So, but yeah, I love country living. I'm not a city girl. I can deal with it, but if I had to be in that whole city living environment, being in town and all that, that's not me. So, grew up in the country, parents, grandparents, country. I had another set of parents that were all city and very proper. And no, I'll take the country any day of the week.
Yeah, and Jim, you're gonna love the Publix in Kathleen Road, because that's the one that you can eat upstairs, and it's the newest Publix with the newest design and the way that the Publix future is going to.
Yeah.
But like I said, what's good about it's like where we live at. We don't live far from where you live at, and the thing is, you have 3 access roads that can get you shopping anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I started going shopping in the beginning, is I went to Zephyr Hills because I was like, by the time I went to Save-A-Lot downtown, because that's what I used to shop in the beginning. It was like, when I went to Save-A-Lot, I could have went to Save-A-Lot to Dade City or to Save-A-Lot in Zephyr Hills. That's how I found those places there. And it's easier that road to get you to Newport Richey too, because if you go through San Antonio, it takes you right to Newport Richey. So the spot that you live is perfect and stuff. Now, as far as scorpions go, the only time I've ever seen scorpions or know of scorpions is in Alabama Fort McClellan.
No, there's scorpions here.
I've never seen scorpions here,
well,
but
Brian got bit by one.
I'm just saying, but in
that was being
Alabama,
outside. I've never had scorpions in my house.
Like I've never seen a scorpion like that or a scorpion here in Florida.
No, Brian.
I've seen more snakes.
Brian happened to be outside. He went to go pick up a limb after a bad storm. We were picking up limbs, and it got him on the hand. But in
Alabama, you will see a ton of scorpions and stuff. Let's see if we missed anyone. Yeah, I don't know. We haven't.
I bet you there is a lot of snakes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there is a lot of snakes in Alabama, in Georgia. I mean, But yes, yeah.
But I mean, Florida has.
I mean, everywhere where there's tropical, a lot of trees, you're gonna see a lot of snakes. I think the difference between our snakes is that a lot of people are letting snakes out. Yeah. That's the problem we're having with the pythons, is that a lot of people have let snakes out into the wilderness and stuff. But how's your whatchamacallit coming along?
We have 30 seconds to go.
Oh shoot, you're ready to smell it? I'm hungry. This is perfect timing here we can munch on this all day. Yeah. And stuff. But Jim, you're gonna have fun. You're not gonna look back at Michigan.
And you're sure not gonna miss
in the beginning. You might miss it a little bit, but I promise you, I promise
when you're here for your first Christmas and
it will
you're
go
waiting
away.
for that damn snow and it don't come.
Jim says, "Oh, here we go."
Ding ding goes the bell.
Jim says, "Perfect. I know they are there. How often do Ray the home?" Once a month.
Oh, you mean spray the homes?
Condos every 3 months. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Oh, also found a snake with an orange stripe on the head and orange belly.
That sounds like a corn snake.
Well, that could be a corn snake, but Dad Vader, if you're living in that house that we looked at, you have to be extra careful because
you could have water moccasins.
You could have you can have poisonous snakes in your area, in your backyard. Water. Yes, because you're by that water. That's the bad thing.
And the way to tell, Dad Vader, is if you get close enough and you're able to focus your brain.
He's a buccaneer. He's scared. Go ahead. I won't interrupt.
Look at their face. If their nose is more rounded, then they're not poisonous. Now, if they're more squared, cut off,
it's a flat nose.
With a flat nose, those are poisonous. And
it almost looks like a diamond.
Like
a V, but it's a flat. You don't have the point.
Right. So where the other ones go like this and they round. Those are non-poisonous.
Yes.
And usually non-poisonous, they'll skedaddle away.
Yeah.
Poisonous ones will stay there because they're marking their territory.
And the closer that you get to them, they will not move. I'm not saying a non-poisonous won't move. No. And depending on the weather, Dad Vader, because when it's cold outside,
they're looking for a place to stay
warm. The snakes move slower.
Yeah.
Because they're bringing down their temperature. So you got to be careful because water moccasin will jump 5 of your body lengths. So don't think because it's over there, where BB's at.
A water moccasin, depending on how long it is,
can jump from that wall.
Can jump 10 times their length. Yes. So if you've got a water moccasin that's 5 feet, so that means he coils, he springs, he can go up to 50 feet.
Yeah. Now, as far as spraying the house, is that bag back there?
Bag? What bag?
In the garage. Oh. Our ant bag. We don't, when I first moved down here, I used to get Massey's, to spray the house. I've never had I only had an ant problem one time when I called Massey's and they told me what was going on, which is they come through cracks. Any trees that are leaning on your house, they climb up the trees. But ever since that's what I buy. And with that granulate, I buy it online. And if you like, I can do a video for you guys to show you, because you can't buy that here in Florida.
No, it's got to be shipped.
It's got to be shipped. And what I do is I sprinkle that around my house twice a year. I walk around my house and I look for any cracks. You have any flowers or branches, like if you have a tree that goes over your house and it's not touching your house, ants are falling on your roof. They're jumping. Yeah. Because that's what happened to my mom's house. She cut all her trees down there.
And it's pet friendly. Pets can dig it up. It's okay.
Yeah. And when it rains, it's even better.
Yeah, and
because it dissolves.
It doesn't harm your plants. So sprinkle it on around the plants, and then this way you won't get ants and bugs.
Yeah. So don't think, oh, it's gonna rain. No, and I promise you, when you put that granulate on a mound, they die within seconds. I mean, within just minutes, that mound is dead on the thing.
Gator, what do you mean? Unfortunately, no gators.
And another thing about spraying the house, we felt like spraying the house was bringing them more because we were using traps and everything. But ever since that, I've never, ever, other than one time.
Here's a trick in the state of Florida. If you take water, 50% vinegar, half and half, okay, and you go around your baseboards with just a regular
or we put in our mop water too.
And your mop water. And you go around the baseboards, squirting the baseboards. Yeah. Bugs don't like the smell of vinegar. Yeah. Yes, your house will smell like a pickle for a day or two, but you do that once a month.
Especially in the bathroom area.
Yeah, especially in the bathroom area. But then you don't have to worry about bugs because for whatever reason, they don't like the smell of vinegar.
And you don't see ants more until the
rainy season.
Rainy season. And that means you have a crack somewhere. That means you have a tree or a plant that's leaning up against your house. And that's how they're getting through. Because when the Macy's guy showed me that they were coming through the attic, that they were coming from the front porch and they were climbing up. And that's how they were getting in my house. I was like, what the heck? Like, he goes, yes, you got trees, you got plants. This is what attracts them. They like to climb up and in. So that's when I started spraying that granulate all over the driveway, around the house. And I just got my hand and I just threw it up against the wall. Just do like a border.
We're going to have to take Dad Vader and Erica to that one park during gator mating season.
Oh, no. You know where we should take them to?
Then it sounds like you're back.
Mayaca. Go to Mayaca Park.
Yeah.
You'll see some gators there.
No, when breathing season comes, it sounds like you're in Jurassic Park. Yes. Literally.
All right, let's see what you got there. That looks pretty good.
There we go.
So now you're letting it cool down.
Yes.
But yeah, Jim, I mean, like if your garbage, don't leave your garbage can leaning next to your house. Give it it's like COVID. 6 feet apart. Right. Give it 6 feet. Give your plant 6 feet away from the home. House. And that's how you avoid all these bugs getting in. Yeah. Like I said, we have the garbage can in the laundry room and we don't have a problem. Rarely we would get them in the bathroom, but they're really small, but we catch them real quick because of the rain and stuff. Oh, his wife wants to go to Hollis Park.
Oh, she'll love it.
Yes.
I love it there too because of all the flowers and the plants.
And
then you can walk around the lake.
What's the other park where the swans are?
That's Lake Morton.
Yeah, she'll love Lake Morton.
I love Lake
She'll
Morton.
love. That's where all the swans are.
And they have a little thing there where you can put in a quarter and it'll give you some food so you can feed them.
I know people feed them. I just don't know what they feed them. I mean, they say don't feed bread, but...
Yeah, they say not to give them bread because it'll hurt them.
But you can feed them if you know where to get swan food. Yeah. And those swans are from Queen Elizabeth. Yeah. She sent them when she was a young person to Lakeland. So all those swans are royal swans. Yep.
And let me tell you, they get treated like royal swans.
Yeah, like you don't play around with those swans. People beat you up for that. and stuff. But there's ducks there. There's a lot of
You'd rather
things.
have a police arrest you than let anyone around that neighborhood see you mess with those swans.
Yeah, because that's one thing about
They'll
Lakeland.
beat you up. Ducks is like,
they love their
what?
swans.
We didn't see nothing.
But yeah, as a matter of fact, if you go through our channel, you pull up like Lakeland swans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We've done videos almost throughout of Lakeland, so definitely, and Zephyr Hills.
Around in our area, we have ducks in our community.
Yeah,
and I get really pissed off when people run them over my damn ducks.
So what that says, it looks tasty. Oh, it is, and it has Guinness Beer.
Ooh.
That's the great thing about it. Where else did we see gators? Go to Gatorland, Dad Vader. That's a good trip.
Well, he's kind of upset that he didn't have no gators in his lake.
Oh, they're there. I promise you, they're there. As a matter of fact, where we were at his house, if you go to that, what the hell was that thing? That gazebo that went into the water. And if you see the video, I show you that there is a gator there because you see the slide that goes along the edge. If you were looking out to your lake, it would be to the right of you. Oh, baby. I promise you.
Oh, yeah.
There is a gator in your area. Phoebe was like, no, I seen the slide mark.
You seen the tail mark.
When your grass is smushed in the center and it looks like a trail, but a trail of no shoes, that's a gator.
Yeah.
That's a gator. So, as a matter of fact, he has a big tree that was knocked down on the other end of the lake.
Yeah.
And inside those trees that walk up.
Yeah. They'll hide in there.
And another.
They don't always stay in water, guys.
Jerry says, where's the paper plates?
I'm serious.
We're running out of paper plates.
You gotta take a bite of that, cameraman.
But another thing, Jim, too, there's what the heck's that other lake that we went to?
There's Lake Morton.
Like there's a bunch of lakes. There's a Memorial Lake. Remember the Memorial Lake?
Yeah, and then you got Lake Hollingsworth.
Yeah.
Get it out.
We did a bike video around Lake Hollingsworth and stuff. We did 2 bike videos around Lake Hollingsworth.
Lakeland's got lots of lakes.
Yes. Definitely, you're gonna have fun.
For the most part, in my opinion, Florida's beautiful wherever you go. My thing is, when people move down here, they wind up choosing the wrong area. Because
it's rush buying. They're trying to rush.
My opinion is for anybody who is going to be moving to Florida.
Oh, this is good.
I told you.
I can taste the beer.
You need to find an area that suits your living style.
Yes.
If you are a country person like I am, you are not going to like buying a house in the middle of town with all the traffic, the noise, yada, 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 and the footing going around. You're not going to like that. You're just not. Let's face it. I don't care if you're from a big town, little town. When you live in town, that town's open all the time. So you need to find a place that suits your living style. Mm-hmm. Now, if you are suburban, which is kind of like what we are, we're kind of like in the country, but we're close to town.
Kind of like where Dad Vader's at.
Yeah.
That's suburban living.
That's suburban.
Yeah.
Beautiful, but it's quiet.
Yes.
Now if you're young and you're energetic or you have a young family, and you stay on the go, then you need to find something and that, again, suits your lifestyle. Otherwise, you're just not going to be happy, and then you're going to say, oh, Florida's shit, and Florida sucks. Well, no, it ain't Florida. It's where you chose to move because you did it in a hurry. Do y'all's research. You're doing it. There's good and bad with everything. Florida, we have hurricanes. Up north, you have snowstorms. Out west, you have tornadoes. We all have natural disasters. You just got to learn to adapt. That's it. But Florida is a place to work, enjoy yourself and love being in a state that's always tropical.
And Lakeland is a perfect place because you're in between Tampa and Orlando.
Right.
So that's what's good about Lakeland. And again, you're near Plant City. You're near Zephyr Hills. You're right down the road from Dade City. So you have a lot in Lakeland there. Now, Angie says, we were doing October from the UK, not likely now. Please go visit the Golden Corral for us. Now, we did visit McDonald's. And we did visit Checkers.
Yep.
But we will go check out a Golden Corral just for you. The only thing is that with a Golden Corral, it's like, depending on where you go to, I call them ghetto corral. Because like there's like one in Lakeland. Oh my gosh. There's people there that they just, don't dress up.
No,
they eat the hell out. Yeah, they go out there and they eat the hell out of the place and take a paper bag, we used to do that back in the day. I promise you. With my kids and stuff in the wintertime, I'll never forget, we grabbed a bunch of hamburgers because every Golden Corral serves different food too. Uh-huh. The Zephyr Hills Golden Corral doesn't serve the same thing as Lakeland, and nope. You go to the one in Orlando, that's different. Yeah. Like they might have hamburgers there, but they won't have hamburgers here. So, But yeah, I mean, I do call them the ghetto corral because, like, maybe the south side of Lakeland can be a cleaner one. But I'm telling you, like when I used to love the Golden Corral in the beginning, but oh my God, it's
when you start seeing people like that.
I mean, I'd rather eat at Burger King or something.
Dad Vader, I want more suburban area. This still seems a little too big city for me. I want to move to the villages, but not old enough yet.
But you're not far. And believe it or not, there's young people moving in the villages. It's not old people no more.
Yep.
And they're building a whole new grand section.
Yep.
They're building another village.
So, Dad Vader, you qualify.
Yeah. The villages isn't for old people.
Nope.
I've heard that there's younger people that are living there now.
Yep. It's not for the 55.
If you have Facebook
anymore.
or something, you go to the villages on Facebook, there's a lot of younger people that are moving into there.
Oh, yeah.
And across from the Brownstone is another village.
Brownwoods.
The Brownwood is another village with housing. I mean, they're wiping that whole area down.
They ain't playing.
And it's been a while since we've been talking about the villages.
Going back. Yeah, because it's been
But we'll definitely try a Golden Corral. We'll do the South Florida one.
Yeah, we'll do that one.
But it's like I said, Angie. I mean, just think of the word, the ghetto corral, because that's what the ones where we live at have turned into.
Oh. The other one in Zephyr Hills is pretty good. It's because it's older, a lot older, and the younger people with young families, they're still dressed, they go in looking nice.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it just depends where you go to.
But this one over here in North Lakeland, they like to go in their pajamas, and I'm like, really? That's just...
Yeah, it's like I said.
Yeah.
Advanced used to be 55 and older. They brought down the age limit.
Yeah.
Because we were speaking to someone that I know she wasn't 55.
And she's moving there?
No. Remember the lady we spoke to?
Yeah.
And one of the videos, her husband was a judge? Mm-hmm. He was a judge there. And then we spoke to another couple that they were a doctor.
Yep. And let me tell you, they were
so
not...
maybe certain villages, might... You got to remember, the villages is villages, or what I would say subdivisions within a subdivision city.
Right.
But they call them villages. So just think of each village has their own different. Just because I went into one village, it's not the same rules in the next village.
Right.
That's two separate villages. It's like subdivision.
Uh-huh.
If I walk into the Piedmont subdivision and right across the street is the Baymont subdivision,
right,
then the Baymont is not going to do the same as the Piedmont.
Or, the Spanish isn't going to do the same as the Brownwoods, the Spanish villas.
Well, those are the villas. Those are the main centers for the entertainment. But what I'm saying is, right, but they all have villages that surround them. Right. But it's really subdivisions that, like I said, they just call them villages because then people, they have billions of dollars.
Right.
That's why they don't want to be called subdivision.
Right.
It's just villages.
And then you got
they call
the
them.
landings. And when we were at the landings, there was a lot of young people over there. But that one's maritime.
But yeah, you do see a lot of people that are going into the villages. Let's see, David Paiva.
Hola.
The Sizzlers. As a matter of fact, when we were on International Drive, that Sizzlers was closed.
Yeah.
Puerto Ricans love the Sizzlers. I think we just go to the Sizzlers all the time. I had a friend that he took his wife for her anniversary to the Sizzlers. and when he told me that, I was like,
I'd beat his ass.
No, she loved it. She was Puerto Rican. He was Puerto Rican. Like the Sizzlers to Puerto Ricans are a grade above the Ghetto Corral.
Okay.
So in other words, the Sizzlers was like the Ghetto Corral, but it's more classier because you can buy a steak dinner instead of the buffet, or you can buy the steak dinner with the buffet salad. They were the original, like Ponderosa. Those were the original Ghetto Corral. But what Ghetto Corrals did was now they cook steaks for you. But if you ever went to the Sizzlers and stuff like that, you can order a plate and just have the salad as your whatchamacallit, all you can eat. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But yeah, the Sizzlers was the off the chain. I mean, I used to love their ribeye steaks and stuff.
I used to love the Ponderosa.
Yeah, Jim says a lot of older people still live there, but they got so big, that they did get rid of the 55 and older rule. Now, don't get me wrong, you're not going to be 20 years old moving in there.
No.
You're going to be at least in your 40s to get in there, but you're not going to be a 40-year-old.
I don't know. I've seen some youngins in there that are in their 20s.
What I'm saying is you're not going to be a 40-year-old who works at Publix stocking shelves.
No.
Everyone there either owns a business, has a business, or works for a profession.
Yeah.
So, the people that do live there.
Yeah, like doctors,
lawyers, judges.
Surgeons.
Yeah. You're not going to see people in the villages that, hey, unless they're retired. Because then that's the next group. Because the retirees, they might work, at, just say they might work at the Home Depot part-time.
Right.
But they're retired and stuff. And then their kids, because that's what you're seeing now more. Now you're seeing where they never had kids, but we're starting to see more that they're not teenagers. They're in their 20s.
Yeah, but what I love about it is I didn't care which village or which one we went to of the villages. There were so many of the grandparents out there with their
grandkids in the summertime,
just having a blast, and and their kids with their kids. And, it was really good. I mean, that's what life's about.
But what I'm saying is a lot of kids that live with their parents now, they're not teenagers.
Oh no.
These are adult kids.
Oh yeah. Like our kids that are adults. Right.
If they don't have kids or nothing, they're living in the villages with their parents and stuff. Because I've noticed on the Facebook page, the villages page, is that someone was like, hey, I'm a young person looking for other young people to hang out with or whatever. So it's like I said, it's not like you got teenagers there, but you have adults that are living there with their parents and stuff. Let's see. No, you're not going to be 40. No, you're not going to own a Publix. What I'm just trying to say is like, you may
be the district manager of Publix and be living.
But that's what I'm trying to say. But you're not going to be the stalker that lives in the villages.
No.
That's all
I
we're
think
just trying
the
to say.
villages are fun anyway to go and visit.
And you're not far from the villages too, Jim. You go right down 98 and you take 50, and it's only an hour from us, and you shoot 50 all the way to the villages, and you take that same beautiful country road back into Lakeland.
Yeah.
From the villages.
Yeah.
And that's what's good about where you're moving to. You can, man, any of these roads can take you anywhere, to the beach, to the East Coast, to the north, to the south. But you got to remember, living in Lakeland, there's no north and south. Everything's east and west. So when we go to Orlando, that's east. When we go to Tampa, that's west. When we go to Bartow, that's north. Right. If you go,
If I go to Jacksonville or Tallahassee, that's northeast or northwest.
It took me a long time to learn that.
Cool.
I love Lake Sumner. Matter of fact, we did a video of Lake Sumner when we went on the little boat ride in the lake and stuff.
Yeah.
But, all right, BB. This was a good meal.
Yo, that is the bomb. That is the diggity dot bomb.
I want to thank everyone who showed up today.
Yes. Thank you guys. Woo. Again.
Love chatting with you. Love the conversations. Because it's always not just one topic. It's many topics. We learn a lot about each other and learn a lot about the area. And if we can help someone, we always try to do our best to help someone. And I don't know what else to say, but this was good.
Yeah.
Definitely try it with beer. Even if you make the American version, try it with beer.
Yeah.
Instead of
just water, because it does change the flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that tastes like what Grandma used to make. So again, everybody, thank you for coming on, supporting us. Thank you, Dad Vader. We know that cameraman is a bus fan in the closet still.
And Jim, if you have any more questions, the email is in our description. You can send us an email there, or you can ask us in a comment, and we'd be happy to answer it. Because, like I said, we have videos of a lot of places around us that we visited and stuff. So, and you did pick a perfect spot. You're gonna, like I said, that there is beautiful.
Yeah.
No one's never gonna build stores around you, Walmarts or like that area there is gonna stay Rockridge area.
Yeah, that's all gonna stay country.
That's all. Yeah, that's definitely all gonna stay like that. It's not gonna change, and that's what's good about that.
Not as long as we're alive, anyway. After we're dead, that might happen.
Then they might add some subdivisions, but I don't see none of that because they have the Gator Creek Park there, the preserves that. It goes from there to Hillsborough. I mean, literally.
That's right, Dad Vader. All in good fun, friends. That's all right. We'll clobbering.
I wonder if he found that New York Giant rock I left him.
I told you it's not there.
Kyle, you have a good one. Kyle, be safe up there. Anyone from Georgia.
Prayers and thoughts
Louisiana, man.
Louisiana, Georgia, and going
just
upwards.
Be safe.
Just y'all be safe out there.
Be safe because the storm is going to, as it's breaking down, it's just going to head up north. So
until our next video, guys, everybody take care. Stay safe. See ya.